Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to my first episode of just like a dumb idea that I had. As I'm sure you know, I do a podcast with my friends. I do a podcast with my two friends, and it's been really fun. And another episode will be recorded this weekend, but I kind of wanted to try something a little different. I wanted to try doing a little something solo. I want to try doing something solo, just me by myself, for no real reason. I just thought it'd be kind of fun every once in a while. Every once in a while I'll do a solo podcast. Not really that long, just like a few minutes where I play a random game. Um, Today the game we are going to be playing is a very interesting roguelike game. I've had it for a while. It's a very fun game. It's called Have a Nice Death. It is it is a very tough roguelike. Um, Obviously from my own experiences of playing this game, but also just like from what I've heard on the internet, I've heard that this game is on the spectrum for one of the harder roguelikes that you can play. Which, yeah, I don't really know why I decided to play this. I'm not that great at roguelikes, you know. I'm not really that great at like games that require a lot of skill. I am not great at, skillful games. I'm a lot better at games like where you just like do what you need to do and then, I'm not too great at these kind of skillful games. Which I think that's okay. I think that's fine. You don't always have to be the best at every game. But I mean, it feels great to be good at games. I mean, as you can see, I'm just getting like absolutely, totally annihilated right now. It's like not even a competition. You gotta be very careful. But these guys, it's a very tough game to master. But once you do master it, it does feel nice. This game is very much about learning the enemy attacks. You know how enemies attack and how you can counter it. But it is a very tough game. I'm not that great at it, as you can tell. I'm getting kind of just absolutely destroyed right now. But it's still a really fun game. I highly suggest you try it out. It just finished beta. It's been in beta testing for I believe about a year and a half now. Um, and it just finished beta and it finally released. I've been following it ever since its beta. The art style really captured me. I do love the more cartoonish art style in games. Um, Obviously, I'm not sponsored by them. They would not sponsor a channel that has like 32 subscribers. Obviously, I'm not sponsored. It's just a really genuinely cool game that I think you should check out if you are able to, of course. But I guess we can talk about how my day went, what I did today. Um, the big thing I did was see the Mario movie again. I saw it on opening day, which was Wednesday for me, and now I'm watching it again. I watched it again, really because on my first watch through of the movie, there were a bunch of little rampant babies in the audience the first time, and made it really, really annoying to watch the movie. Like really, like badly annoying to watch the movie. Like really, just terribly annoying to watch the movie. Um, so I just said, hey, you know what? Why don't I rewatch the movie, but um, this time with no rampant babies in the crowd? And that's exactly what I did. I rewatched the movie with no rampant babies in the crowd, and man, let me tell you, when there's no rampant babies in the crowd, what a good movie it is. I guess I can, just like say a little bit about the movie. I don't want to give too much spoilers, just because it's kind of like a mean thing to do. Spoilers suck. Spoilers suck in every context, and I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy that gives off the spoilers. So, it is a very interesting movie. It is, if you're a Mario fan, you are gonna love it. It's like it's kind of self-explanatory, but if you are a Mario fan, boy, are you gonna enjoy this movie. And I mean, even if you aren't necessarily a Mario fan, it is still a really enjoyable movie. Okay, no way, that hit me. He was bugged in the midair. You know, even if you aren't a Mario fan, you are still going to enjoy it. It's not a bad movie by any means. It is very much catered towards Mario fans. I mean, kind of like how all video game movies are. It's very much catered towards the fans of that game. There's a lot of little references that you probably wouldn't get if you weren't a Mario fan. But if you aren't, it is still a very enjoyable movie. It looks amazing. Illumination did a very good job. Um, on the art direction of this movie. I didn't I didn't mind any of the voice actors. A lot of people were upset at the very beginning when Chris Pratt was announced, the whole Chris Pratt situation. And honestly, Chris Pratt is not a bad Mario. He was not bad at all. I'm gonna be honest. He was actually really good. He was a really good voice actor. Um, and I mean, it's not all bad. We did get to see Charles Martinet in the actual movie. He was playing as the original Mario all the way back then from like 1980 or whatever. I think there is still something that can be said about how the original voice actor should be playing the characters and not just some popular influencer because it's a movie. There is definitely still an argument for that, and I do believe in that. You know, the actual person who plays the character in the games should be able to play the character in the movie, and they shouldn't be able to no longer play that character just because it's a movie. I think that is really evil. I think it's very evil, and kind of like a punch in the face to the actual person who plays that character by basically saying, hey, you are a great person, but we don't want you to play the character in this because we don't want you to play the character in this because this is a movie. This is a movie, and we don't want you here because this is a movie, and there should be a famous person playing your character. I think that is very mean, and it's like a huge like I just stated, it is a huge genuine slap in the face to people like Charles Martinet who have been playing the character for like years. It is a huge slap in the face to Charles Martinet to just be like, hey, you're a great voice actor, but unfortunately because this is a movie, we don't want you playing this character. But the voice cast was still really good. There wasn't like a voice where I was like, oh no, that absolutely does not fit this character. Why would they choose this person to play that voice? The only person I could maybe think of is Cranky Kong. Um, his voice was not a bad voice. It was not like bad voice acting. It was really good. I just kind of felt that it didn't really fit, who Cranky Kong was. I mean, I kind of feel like Cranky Kong would sound a lot would sound old, but I mean, maybe that's just like mean and biased. But I feel like Cranky Kong would sound a lot more older. In the movie, he sounds like the best way I can describe it is he sounds 70. He sounds 70. That's the best way I can describe it. He sounds 70. He sounds 70. He sounds 70 in the movie, which isn't like bad or anything, but it definitely throws me off because I feel like he should sound way older than what he actually sounds like. It just kind of throws me off a little bit, but it's still not bad voice acting. I wouldn't say there's bad voice acting anywhere in this movie. Like I had said before, there's no character that I say, oh, that voice does not fit them at all. They should not have that. That person should not have played that character. They all do really good impressions of the character, especially Jack Black. Jack Black really shined as Bowser throughout this movie. He plays such a good Bowser. If I'm gonna be honest, I think if anything, I think Jack Black kind of plays Bowser's voice a little too low. I feel like Bowser's voice needs to be like just like a tiny hair higher than what it actually is in the movie. Because I feel like Bowser's voice kind of like shifts in tones throughout the movie. Sometimes his voice is like a little high while still being like dark and scratchy, while sometimes his voice is a little low while still being dark and scratchy. And I kind of wish the voice was a little bit more consistent, but like I said, it is not a bad voice. It is a really good voice for the character. I love how they play Bowser in this movie. I honestly don't think there could have been a better casting choice for Bowser. It is Jack Black just does such a good job of playing Bowser. Right now it's very funny. Right now there's a pretty big war going on between Sonic and Mario fans between whose movie did better. Because interestingly, both the Sonic and Mario movie did like terrible. They both did terrible with critics and then amazing with the actual audience. You know, I believe in terms of critic scores, I'm pretty sure that in terms of critic scores, I believe Sonic did better in terms of critic scores, but like in terms of audience scores, I'm pretty, if I'm correct, in terms of audience scores, Mario did better. If I'm correct, the Mario movie did like way better for audience scores, but in the critic score department, the Sonic movie did just a little bit better. Honestly, this shouldn't be a competition. I think you should just be able to kind of enjoy whatever you want, and you shouldn't be able to not enjoy a movie, or you like. Why do people? What am I trying to say? Why do people always feel a need to compare? I feel like you should just say, hey, you know what? This movie's good, and that's that. You should not need to be comparing the movie. You should not need to be comparing the movie. You should need to be saying, oh, okay. Well, let's compare. Also, I'm getting destroyed right now. Am I gonna die? I think I'm gonna die. Dude, those cigar enemies are brutal. I need health, and then I don't get health. I need health because these cigar enemies are really just tearing me down. Especially when I spam them with so many other enemies. It gets very difficult. Oh great! Oh, okay. Well, the shop might have had. Okay. I'm not beating this boss with 51 health and no like regen of any kind. Yeah. Let's upgrade this thing. But yeah, the Sonic movie was very interesting. If you haven't seen it yet, I would highly suggest go see it. One thing I will say, it is the post credits scene is not worth the stay. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil what that post credit scene actually is, but it is not worth waiting through the credits. The credits are pretty short. Even like the credits after the credits, which is usually like really long and tedious. You know, even those credits are really short, but still, it is not worth. It is not worth the stay. I'll be honest. I just didn't feel it to be all that worth it. I did not feel it like it was. I did not feel it to be all that worth it. I don't know. Whoa. I just didn't really feel it to be that worth. I did not feel it to be that worth the stay. But it was still a really fun movie. I had a really good time. I had a very, very, very fun time watching the movie. It's very fun. It's very fun, and it's actually pretty funny. I actually got like a pretty good kick out of the movie. I was like actually like genuinely laughing in some parts, which is very surprising because it takes a lot to get me to laugh. I'll be honest. In like movies, it takes a lot for me to laugh. But I still really enjoyed this movie. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna win at 31 stuff. Yeah, but I really had a genuinely like honest to God fun time. It is a very enjoyable movie. You'd probably like it. It's fun. It's fun. It's a funny movie. I think you'd like it. If you know if you're into video game movies, you will very much love it. It's very neat seeing all the very neat seeing all of, like, little references that they put to Mario, like in the songs and stuff. They put a lot of references to Mario in the songs. You know, there's a lot of references to Mario songs, which I really love. Like I said, it's very much a fan servicey-ish song. It's a very much a fan service movie. If you're a fan of Mario, you're really gonna enjoy it. You're really gonna enjoy it. But I mean, if you are, I don't know. I'm sorry. Well, I was focusing on not dying, but whatever. Yeah, my death. I died. Oh, I can just get it with escape. I forgot to do that. Yeah. Start the same game with Golden Red. Cool. Yeah. I'll probably cut it here now. Yeah, I haven't played this game since Christmas of last year. Look at that. That's how long it's been. Yeah. Let me check the levels real quick. The skill tree. When do I? Cause like, you know, like right here it says. Right here it says unlock an elevator that takes you straight to Brad's security station. Unlock the elevator to Mr. Grimes' office or Waldo's office. Unlock the elevator straight to Mr. Crank's or Max's office. Major's office. Anyways, yeah. So you just gotta keep playing. Simple game. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm gonna cut it here now. Yeah, uploading soon. Okay, bye bye.